Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into something really different, a unique and provocative project called the Truth Grenade Archive. It's a body of work that's been designed as an unchangeable public record and, well, as a weapon against what its creator calls systemic erasure. Okay, let's just jump right in with this quote because it completely reframes what we're looking at. The message here is clear. This isn't entertainment. This isn't just content for you to consume. According to its creator, this is evidence. It's a collection of data designed to win an argument. So here's how we're going to break it all down in this explainer. We're going to look at what this thing actually is, the really intense motivations behind it, how it's structured, its super strict rules, and of course, its ultimate explosive purpose. So first up, what exactly is the Truth Grenade? You know, it's way more than just a folder of audio files. It's officially defined as a sovereign audio archive. Let's just unpack that for a second. Sovereign means it's built to be totally independent. No platform, no company, nobody controls it. And immutable, that means it's built like a fortress. It's a digital record that you just can't alter or delete. And its purpose is incredibly specific. It's designed to be this rock-solid fortress of evidence against what the creator, Donald Matthew Varnado, describes as these profound personal and systemic attacks on his work and his life. That kind of intense mission, well, it naturally leads to a pretty big question, right? What on earth could motivate someone to build something like this? And that really brings us to the crucial question. Why was this archive even built in the first place? What kind of threat warrants creating something called a truth grenade? Well, the creator says it was all a preemptive defense. He felt that his work, his whole enterprise, even his family's future was under threat. He actually describes the archive as a kind of digital roadblock. You know, like those wrong way, tire damage, spike strips on the highway. It was built with this chilling awareness that threats were coming. So, faced with this threat that he perceived, the creator's response wasn't just to get aggressive. No, instead, he adopted this core philosophy, documentation as a form of defiance. And this right here, this is the core methodology. It's all about meticulous documentation over some emotional reaction. It's about transforming the quiet, disciplined act of archiving into this incredibly powerful act of defiance. The idea is that the evidence, the receipts, are so much more powerful than any outburst. And this just brilliantly illustrates the central tension of the whole project. On one side, you have this provocative, self-described smartass persona, what he calls a calculated firewall. But on the other side, you've got this calm, almost clinical process of documentation. It's a really fascinating combination of personality and procedure. Now, this process of documentation wasn't random at all. It was highly structured, organized into 5 distinct pillars, all designed to build this really comprehensive case. So let's take a look at the anatomy of the archive. So the work is divided into these 5 thematic pillars. You've got the anti-trauma bonding series, which gets into analyzing manipulative behaviors. Then there's the sovereign AI logs, a super detailed chronicle of his intellectual property creation. It even gets into more esoteric concepts in the Codex episodes, and then really personal, time-stamped reflections in the field logs. Each pillar is like a different front in this whole defensive strategy. But look, having all this field intelligence isn't enough. It has to be protected, and that's where the rules of engagement come in. It's a strict protocol designed to make sure the archive stays an unbreakable, sovereign artifact. Its authenticity is basically guaranteed by 3 core principles. Individual timestamps, creating this perfect chronological chain of evidence, the creator's voice as a biometric signature, and the final unchangeable state of the archive. All of that together creates what he describes as an unbreakable chain of custody. And to eliminate any shred of ambiguity, the project even includes a preemptive Q&A. It's a really strategic move, right? It's designed to shut down any predictable questions about ownership before they can even be asked. The message is crystal clear. The facts of who made this are not up for debate. So the crucial point here is that there is a strict attribution lock in place. Any action that might dilute the work's origin is totally forbidden. This is not a collaborative remix as the source states. It is a sovereign artifact. And this all culminates in the project's final stated mission. After all the documentation and all the protocol, what is this grenade actually for? The creator is absolutely clear. The purpose is not personal revenge. It's about the impersonal, explosive power of documented fact. The goal isn't to settle a score, it's to trigger a detonation of truth. Yeah, it's presented as a definitive record, a collection of receipts that are designed to speak louder than any lies or misrepresentations that might come later. The archive itself is the final word. Which leaves us with a final thought, doesn't it? In this age of misinformation and digital theft, is a truth grenade the ultimate defense for a creator's work? I mean, in a world where our digital identity and ownership are constantly under threat, maybe the most powerful defense really is an unchangeable record of your own truth.